there's no need to judge them at
So,
all.
sorry. So if you had the option between watching Sophie Rain, right, and but not going to the doctors anymore, however, or going to the doctors and never watching Sophie Rain, what would you choose logically?
Again, this doesn't really address the argument because what we're talking about is whether she deserves to make this much money. The thing about doctor is, they may be important on an individual level, but Sophie Rain makes more because she helps millions of young people. She helps millions of people. Although she may not help them as much as a doctor, she helps so many people on such a large scale with over 9 million followers and so many subscribers that makes sense. That's why. That's the argument I'm making. And that's why she earns much more, despite the fact that they may be more valuable on an individual scale.
Okay,
On a local scale.
so other than like providing relief for people, what other quality does she provide?
Well, in order to do that, to reach that scale, and do you think you could reach 9 million followers? Do you think you could do
Of
that?
course not. I mean, if I had,
That's
if I
very
had,
well. One
sorry,
second, my boy, but yeah, that's a very difficult thing. She has 9 million
of
followers.
course,
That's not an
but
easy thing at all.
sorry.
So yeah, that's the point I'm making.
If
Is
I
that
had the same figure, of course I would reach 9 million people.
That's not necessarily true. There's plenty of young women. There's so many.
Yeah, of course, it depends on marketing and
Sophie
stuff.
Rain's very intelligent. Exactly. That's why. She's extremely intelligent. She has amazing marketing. She's truly a queen, which is why I like to refer to as Queen Sophie Rain.
Right.
She actually, knows what she's doing and is very intelligent and it's actually, very respectable. That's why.
Okay. So let's talk about the ethics behind what she does.
Yeah, sure.
So do you agree with the ethics? Do you like?
Again, you have to be over the age of 18 to go to what she has. So it's not targeting any minors. That's a very big lie that we often hear. Also, it's consensual. It's between adults, consensual. I don't see any issue. She has a product, and she gets paid for that product.
What is the product? She is the product, no?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You're the product under capitalism with your company. Do you have a job?
No.
You don't have a job, so you're jobless?
I'm going to university.
Okay, well, regardless, do you plan on getting a job?
Yes.
Right, so when you get that job, you would be selling yourself to that company. And
I'm selling my character. No, not my characteristics.
No, one second, my dear boy. One second, my dear boy. You're selling your body to that job because you have to physically...
No, stop. My son. No, my body.
One second, my dear boy. Let's put a muzzle on him. But when you go to that job, you're selling your body to that job when you're working that job physically because you're using your body. And this is exactly why the hiring process when you're applying to jobs just genuinely feels so embarrassing, and it feels like an auction in like the 1800s for having certain individuals, because you literally have to beg for them to take you and they can reject you like that. And it really does feel like that. And that's exactly what I'm saying, is that what she's doing is, in capitalism, you're selling your body as well. She's actually selling herself, making way more than you ever will, and she's doing it far more effectively in a perfectly fine way, and that's a fact. So yeah, it's very simple. Do you understand that? Okay, let's hope you understand. I'm gonna move on to the next person, guys. Double tap the screen. Make sure you're over the age of 18. Make sure you disagree with the same Bible.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 18.
And you disagree? What year were you born in?
2005.
What month?
November 5th.
Okay, that would make you 19.
No.
God damn it. Oh dear. He said he's born in November. We are in December. And if you're born in 2005, that would make you 19. Good Lord. God damn it.
Yo, what's good, bro?
How old are you, buddy?
I'm 18.
And you disagree with the same... What year were you born in?
Oh, I was born in 2004.
Okay, that would not make you 18. Bro, these people cannot do basic maths. Like, good Lord. Good Lord.
Yeah, hello?
Peace for KSI, guys. For KSI and for country. Hey, how old are you?
I'm 18.
And do you just... what year were you born in?
2006, September 5th.
Okay, do you disagree with the statement behind me?
Yes, I do. And the guy who was on about being a doctor.
Get the gift.
So think about it like this way. If you're a doctor and you don't get paid as much, you're still providing something good. Like, if I break my arm, for an example, a doctor could help that. But what am I going to do? Be my shit with my broken arms to Sophie Rain? How is that going to help me?
1 second, my dear boy.
How?
Number one. 1 second, my dear boy. An engineer can't help you with a broken arm either. It's just that different people specialize in different things.
I'm just giving you an example. What does Sophie Rain help you with?
1 second, my dear boy. Sophie Rain. Just relax. Sophie Rain helps you with your emotions. You need to just let me speak. You need to stop interrupting and pay attention. Sophie Rain helps you with your emotions, how you're feeling, so you can feel better, makes you more happy if you're having a bad day. You know, she's there to speak to you, comfort you, and she deserves to make that because she does that on a very large scale. A doctor does that on a very small scale.
Listen,
Even
little
a
boy.
very good
Listen, little
doctor.
boy. If
One second,
that's
I'm
what
still
you
speaking.
if
Let's
you
put a muzzle on him. I'm still speaking. Just don't interrupt. But a doctor only does that to like
you're
maybe
not
a
gonna
couple
beat
of
me
people.
in my life.
Listen, I'm gonna kick you off if you
You
interrupt me
think
one more
so?
time.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you my statement because you keep you.
Okay. He doesn't want to listen, but I'm going to say what I was going to say. So regardless, yes, a doctor only helps on a very small scale. If a doctor could treat like 1 million people in one go, yeah, they would make this much, but they can't. Sophie Rain can because she's marketed herself well. She has 9 million followers. She's an intelligent young woman who's an entrepreneur, and I'm proud of her for that. And she truly is our queen. Queen Sophie Rain in the chat, please. Anyways, move to the next person, guys. Double tap the screen. Make sure you're over the age of 18, and make sure you disagree with the statement behind me if you don't think Sophie Rain deserves the amount of money she has. Hey, how old are you, buddy?
Yo,
How old are you? Hello, what is your age, buddy?
I'm 18.
Attention, why, like this? Like, here's the thing you guys don't understand about Sophie Rain is that she doesn't make mistakes. She's not just like the rest of us. She's stronger. She's smarter. She's better. Sophie Rain is better. You people should be thinking, Christ, that Sophie Rain is who she is because you need her. You need her to save you because she's the only one who possibly can. You guys aren't the real heroes. Sophie Rain is the real hero. But regardless, I'm very curious. We haven't found a single person who has a decent argument against this, and it's wow because it's just misogyny. You guys are upset that a woman who's a young entrepreneur who's making millions is truly successful. And as a subscriber, I will defend what I see to be something that is perfectly okay. Hey, how old are you, buddy?
Why are you simping for Sophie Rain?
I asked you what's your age. Can you answer that basic question, yes or no? Okay, it seems like you're not over the age of 18, so I'm going to kick you off. Guys, can we please learn to read and make sure you're over the age of 18, please? If you're under the age of 18, leave the guest request. Guys, double tap the screen, make sure you're over the age of 18. Hey, how old are
Yeah,
you?
hello.
How old are you?
18,
What year were you born in?
2002.
Okay, very good. It's just like these are the people who disagree with me. They have awful maths. You said 2002. That would make you 22 or 23. Like it's truly ridiculous. Oh, sorry, 21 or 22. Like why on earth? Like come on, like be for real now. It's just ridiculous. Like you guys can't do basic maths. Is it that point? These are the people who don't like Sophie Rain, by the way. Innocent person. Innocent person. Very kind, respectful, sweet young woman. Hey, how old are you? Very good. Someone who's clearly not present. All right, the next person. Hey, how old are you, buddy?
Hello?
How old are you? What's your age?
I'm 18.
And do you disagree with the statement behind me that she deserves the millions she has?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Well, my first opinion is that, let me get my words out.
Brody, are you able to speak? Like, Brody, like, can we get someone who's actually passed first grade English? Like, why are you stuttering over your words? It's ridiculous. Like, this is embarrassing. You guys always speak about how OnlyFans models don't have dignity. That's no dignity when you can't even say basic English. Like, Brody, can I get someone who can say a basic sentence without stuttering? Like, at this point, it's just insane. Please, for goodness sake. Like, I genuinely want some good debates, but I can't get debates if you guys can't grasp the English language. Hey, how old are you?
I'm 20, Maggie.
And what year were you born in?
2004.
Okay. Do you disagree with the statement behind me?
No, I actually don't disagree, you know.
Okay, so you don't disagree so you agree that she deserves 43 million a year?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'm glad that you're not a misogynist, and I encourage you to join the religion of femininity, where we respect women, where we donate 20% of our income to women's charities. As a subscriber, we want to support upstanding young entrepreneurs who are women, especially as women are marginalized in our society. That's a beautiful thing. Also, we respect women. We understand women are amazing people that we need to respect, and we need to show kindness to women because it's not nice. We want to minimize things like domestic abuse, domestic violence, and rape against women, and violence against women in our society, and we want to make sure those things are no longer the case. And as someone who has a mother, sister, I want to make sure women feel safe in our society. And that's one of the main reasons that I'm here on live, protecting a woman, because we need to make sure women are more safe in our society. So yeah, that's why the religion of femininity. Here side the Father, I shall speak the Holy Spirit, and me the Son. That's exactly why it is.
Hello, mate. Hello.
Hey, how old are you, buddy?
Yeah, what's good, bro?
What's your age? Well, how old are you?
I'm 19.
And do you disagree with the statement behind me?
Yes.
And why is that? Why do you disagree with the statement behind me?
because she's selling her soul. Okay.
Can you give me me evidence as a soul? Like, where's your evidence that a soul exists?
Like,
One second. One second.
once he sows your body.
Let's put a muzzle on him. Just listen. When I say 1 second, stop speaking and listening. You said she's selling her soul. Where's your evidence that a soul exists? Where's the evidence? Where's the empirical data that I can use?
Because God exists. God exists, my nigga.
Where's your okay? Number one, don't ever call
My
me that
beautiful
again.
child.
Let's put a muzzle on him. Number one, don't ever call me that again. That's disrespectful. Profanity is against the commandments of KSI. Number two, where's your evidence that God exists? If you're making that claim, where's your evidence of that? Hello? What religion are you? What religion are you? Okay, this dude's clearly not present. Let's move to the next person, guys. Make sure you're over the 18 and make sure you're over the age of 18 and make sure you disagree with the statement behind me. All right, let's move to the next person. Hey, how old are you?
Yo,
How old are you?
20.
Okay, sorry, your voice is not helping you out there. God damn it, little buddy. Hey, how old are you? How old are you?
That's who I'm 19.
Okay,
But
do you
let me
disagree
tell you
with the statement
something.
behind me?
Do I disagree? No, I agree.
You agree with the statement behind me?
Wait, what happened? No, I disagree. I disagree. My bad, my bad.
Okay, why do you
see that
disagree?
white woman?
Okay,
Because
listen.
the black woman is beautiful. No, stop going for these white women people there.
Okay, this dude's not well. Can we get someone who's actually well in the head, please? This is embarrassing. Guys, double tap the screen. Make sure you're over the age of 18 if you want to join, and make sure you disagree. My PayPal, my Discord, and my YouTube are in my bio. Also, subscribe to the TikTok to help support it. Hey, how old are you?
Hey, I'm 18.
What year were you born in?
2004.
Like, just stop lying. Like, at least if you're gonna lie, be able to do basic maths. Like, it's just like, why are you lying if you can't even do basic maths? Like, you couldn't think of an actual believable lie. Like, how bad at maths do you think I am?
Hey, what's up?
How old are you, buddy?
I'm 19.
And you disagree with the statement behind me?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, can we define terms a little bit first?
Yeah, sure. What terms do you want to define?
Well, you said Sophie Rain deserves it. What do you think she deserves necessarily?
When I say deserves, I mean that she has right to have it, and she actually has worked for it. Like in any case where if you work a job and you're paid for it, you deserve that salary. And when I say it, I'm referring to the 43 million she's made this year.
Okay, so you're not saying any of like the fame or like social aspects involved with it as well? Just the 43 million?
In terms of fame, yeah, I mean, she's worked hard for fame. She's managed to do well in the algorithm. She has 9 million followers on TikTok, so she deserves that. But if you're talking about harassment, bullying, disrespect towards her or any children she may have, I think that's disgusting. I think it's deplorable. I think that should be genuinely punished strictly and profusely.
Well, I don't think anyone should be just rude to someone for no reason. But
here's the thing.
I don't think that's like the main point here. I think basically Sophie Rain, right? I think she causes a lot more harm than good, actually.
Okay,
especially when it comes to like, especially when it comes to like men who might be like addicted to corn or like things like that, right?
Okay, let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another question.
A lot more harm to someone.
One second, my dear boy. Let me ask you another question.
Right?
Listen, just pay attention. Listen, just pay attention. I understand you're very passionate. We'll get to you, but I'm just curious. You said she causes the men who are addicted. Okay, if I was addicted to eating McDonald's, does that mean McDonald's should be banned because I'm addicted to eating McDonald's? Does that make McDonald's a bad thing because I'm addicted to eating McDonald's? That it should be banned because I'm addicted? Does that make McDonald's a bad thing?
No, that's not the reason why it would be bad, but it doesn't disqualify the fact that it's bad either.
Okay, so
you get that, right? Wait, you get that, right?
No, that you're wrong. Let me explain to you why you're wrong.
So why is McDonald's not bad then in that logic? With that logic,
nothing wrong. It's food. There's nothing wrong with having food, but anything in excess. 1 second, I'm still speaking. Anything in excess that you can't control, it then becomes a bad thing for you, but that's your fault. So if I'm as a subscriber, if I'm doing something and abusing it and overusing it, that's on me. That's not on everyone else, and it's not a bad thing. That's on me. I'm using that thing in a bad way. Okay, so McDonald's, isn't bad if you have it every now and then, but if you have McDonald's every single hour of the day, it then becomes a bad thing because you're abusing it. Do you understand that? That not what she does is not bad, but if a man can't control himself and he over abuses it in a bad way, it then becomes bad. Too much of anything is a bad thing. Too much water, you can get water intoxication.
You're literally agreeing with me. You're saying it's bad.
No, I'm saying it's not bad, but in excess when it's at the point where
Okay,
it's
the people who watch Sophie Rain, do you think they do it in excess?
absolutely not. And subscribe, you can
Oh,
actually manage how you
Really? That's pretty interesting. Okay, I'd say that's pretty interesting.
Yes, you can have self
So,
control.
so what evidence do you have to support that they don't do that?
Honestly, I have evidence in the fact that Sophia's a very kind person. I believe of her OnlyFans, she actually has limits on how much you can get and what you can do. There's actual limits on what you can do. So essentially, it's not a matter of there's no limit. There are in fact limits on what you can do. So it's even hard for you. Number two, I think most of them are over the age of 18, and someone who's over the age of 18 should have the ability to regulate what they consume. Then it's not just limited to this. Whether you want to play video games, eat junk food, you should be able to limit how much you use something. That's my point.
Okay, I completely agree. I think that a responsible individual would be able to limit themselves, but
And
someone.
I mean, you technically don't have any evidence that they're not responsible. You don't have any reports or evidence that
I mean,
they're not
I wouldn't say you have any evidence that they are, though, either.
Okay, but I can obviously give you my suppositions, but in that case, then that argument it's an unfalsifiable claim, and there's no point in debating this if you have no
I
evidence.
mean, I could kind of like agree with that as well. I mean, I don't think like either of our arguments are necessarily like striving for the win here right now. But I would say that like I have another point if you'd like to hear me out at all.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so doctors or things like that, they provide value to society, right? Would you say? Just in general, like we don't have to put a number on it or anything for now. Just in general, doctors provide value to society. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, and you would say that in general, Sophie Rain provides value to society, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so now when we talk about the product that they're offering, which one do you think is more valuable?
So you said which one do you think is more valuable? Well, that's obviously
between Sophie Rain's nudes or doctors' years of medical experience and work that they can provide to save lives, cure diseases, create vaccines to save millions and millions of lives, right?
Yeah, that's a good question, and that's obviously going to depend on the situation, and this also links into capitalism, the base of capitalism, and the free market. So essentially, in this question, let's say would you say that engineers are very useful to society in what they do?
I mean, in general, like we can generally say that, yeah.
Engineers, they're quite useful. They need to do certain things. But if I break my arm, an engineer isn't very useful to me at that moment. So like each person in the sector, in their society, in the job that they have a certain role and a certain job that they need to do. For example, if I need to get a house built, or I need to speak to a real estate agent if I want to buy a house or something like that, a police officer isn't going to be very useful then, but we do need police in society. But if I want to buy a house, a police officer isn't going to be very useful then.
I don't get your point. Like, where are you going with this?
Okay, I'm going with this. So in the basis of this and comparing the doctor to what she does, well, she clearly has a value for certain people in a certain instance, because we need, as a person, you need food, healthcare.
I get you're saying that has value for certain people and stuff like that. I get that. But I wouldn't say that value is deserving of 43 million when a doctor can create a vaccine that could save millions of lives and only get paid 200K a year. Well, I mean, a doctor would save millions of lives by creating that vaccine, but they didn't get paid as much as Sophie Rain. So why does Sophie Rain
see, here's the thing. That's not on Sophie Rain making too much. That's on the
I
doctor.
never said it was on Sophie Rain.
Like, just relax. Just calm down, my dear boy. Just relax. That's on the fact that the government, whoever made the vaccine has clearly been ripped off and has clearly had issues with, being able to fully get the value from what they make. I'd agree with you. If someone makes a vaccine that perhaps cures cancer or cures some uncurable disease that we haven't been able to cure yet, yes, they should be able to make as much money from it as possible. Although even the ethics of that is like, really, if something's really necessary, should you really be charging if someone needs it that badly? And but that's a separate issue. Yes, that's not on Sophie Rain making too much. That's on them making too little. And I love how you said a vaccine that saves millions of lives. There's a reason why you said that. There's a reason why you said that over a doctor who just helps,
there is a reason I said that. Yeah, you're right.
Sophie Rain can surface millions of people at once. Millions of people she's helping at once. A doctor can only help a few people in the local area. And if they had a vaccine that could save perhaps millions...
Really helping people that much?
Pardon?
I would argue she's not really helping people that much.
Yes, she is.
Just because the people that she's harming, it kind of cancels out the amount of people that she's helping.
No, I don't.
You get it?
I don't think she's harming anyone, because in Maslow's hierarchy,
You don't think she's harming a single person? but with what she does. You don't think she's inspiring young women to post nude photos of themselves?
Here's the issue.
Because they could see that they could make $40 million a year if they just post nude photos of themselves. So I think that's actually a pretty harmful way to think.
Just relax.
I think that's like a pretty harmful inspiration to young women compared to someone like Jason Tatum as well, who might inspire young women or who might inspire young men, to, you know, be a good role model.
No, waste
athlete,
that time. Waste that time.
progress
One
in
second, my
society
boy.
like that.
One second, my boy. Jason Tatum to inspire young men to waste their time who are trying to become a basketball player when the odds of that are arguably a lot less than the odds of being able to make millions from OnlyFans, because you have to be of a certain height.
But I would argue the productiveness of that is better as well.
But regardless, the point you're misunderstanding the point with what you're trying to say is that, again, that's not necessarily on the girls doing whatever they're doing. That's on the people who are disrespectful to the women, who are misogynistic and are doing those things. That's on them. That's